Today's presentation will be The Gods Must Be Crazy. And it is so titled simply because the gods must be crazy. It is just that. The gods must be crazy. Now, one of the things I've been actually listening to society and a number of persons in society that is talking about is the importance of women or the importance of men. And I'm wondering, wow. So who is the more important, whether it's male or females? And the feminist movement has actually begun a thrust or a plethora of ideas or a lot of ideas, many ideas around why women don't need men. And I presume if that argument holds true, it means that the gods must be crazy to have created the other sex. And for those persons who think that you do not need women, again, the gods must be crazy. Because it would have had to be a crazy God to have created both male and female to have recognized that he is wrong. Or, not that he is wrong, but that one sex is not important than the other sex, or one sex is superior than the other sex. No, what we need to understand clearly, and this is the fascination to life. We argue that life begins after birth, and some persons argue that life begins during pregnancy and all of that, and we can actually have that medical debate extensively. I mean, we never come to a conclusion, and that argument may be as subtle as actually saying that Santa Claus exists. All right, but let's not get into the semantics of Christmas. Let's deal with the issue at hand. Now, if a male or sperm is required to be inserted in a female or to fertilize a egg, and the woman becomes the carrier of that, who is more important than the other? Let me ask a question. Who is more important than the other? The woman or the man? So the woman gets herself pregnant, right? And you say no. The man gets the woman pregnant, right? Does the woman have to carry the child? Who is more important than her? So who really gives life? Is it the man or the woman? Remember, the sperm is required. The sperm begins the process. The egg now is germinated by that what? That sperm. That takes life into being. The woman now becomes the incubator and nurtures that life and bring forth what? Life. Who is more important? It's a nonsensical argument to ever think that a man is more important than a woman or a woman is more important than a man, because it's a balance. And that's why they were both created. Again, the gods must be crazy to have only created one or to have only created the other, to say that they are separate and superior entities. However, the gods are not crazy. It's a deliberate, orchestrated design plan of God to have created both male and female. Because it is through the balance of creation in the male and the female that germinates life and the sustainability of life. So, if the God is not crazy, then there's parity between the woman and the man. None is more important than the other. Let no feminist movement establish to you or try to explain to you why a female does not require a male. It is absolutely absurd to ever fathom that you are more important than the other sex, or that you are superior to the other sex, because life is not created by a single sex or gender. Let me repeat that. Life is not created by a simple sex or gender. It's both genders that create life. So when an individual seeks to say she does not need a man, it's absurd and fallacious to ever think that way. And when a male thinks that he does not need a female, it's equally what? Absurd. Why? Life requires a balance in everything in order to sustain life and the continuation of life. Ladies, you need a man. Men, you need a woman. No, irrespective of your ideology or your sexual preference, that does not change how life begins. It does not also mitigate against the fact that life is not created by any single sex or gender. Ladies and gentlemen, life must be created by both sexes, and therefore none can be given credence over the other. The man does his part, the woman does her part. They both create life, and as a result, life is in the genders. Life is in the male, life is in the female. When they come together and create that balance, fertilization occur. So how are we gonna disaggregate that dual process to a single entity, then declares it for one? Or is audacious to ever think that the man is superior than the woman, or the woman is superior than the man? Life is about a balance. You need that husky man. You need that man to lift. You need that man to create. And you also need that woman to balance and a woman to also what? Create. That is what give this world a balance. That is what give this life meaning. That's what also give life purpose. That's also what give life sustainability. That's also what give life life. Tell me if I'm wrong. Both genders are equal. The man has his purpose, and the woman has her purpose. The gods are not crazy. You were created for a purpose, and your purpose is to sustain and create life. It is through the process of balance that reproduction occurs. It cannot occur otherwise. Therefore, the gods are not crazy. They are deliberate, systematic, and thoughtful in their creation of male and female. Thank you. What are your views? Subscribe, share, and like. See you next time. Ciao.